Hello, you guys. This is another battle I have, and it is featuring my Monotype normal team that you've seen and all know so well. And I'm going against another Monotype team, but he has the Monotype Steel, so that's really unfortunate, because he's pretty much gonna wall like every single one of my guys. But that's totally okay, because I do find a way to play around that, as you will see, and this actually ends up being a pretty close match. So I hope you enjoy this battle. So I'm going to start with my Ambipom while he starts off with his Ferrothorn. I'm going to go for a taunt. There's no point in going for a fake out, let's face it. So I'm going to go into my Lopunny now while he goes into a Skarmory. And now I go for a Switcheroo because I figured, oh, I can really cripple it. But he has a Choice Scarf and I'm like, what? So I'm guessing this is a more offensive Skarmory. I have no idea. I was so confused. But I'm gonna kill him with the Thunderbolt either way. So he's gonna go for a Meteor Mash on my Meloetta, get an attack boost, which is not good. I'm praying I can maybe put this guy to sleep with my Relic Song, but it doesn't happen. So I'm gonna go to my Porygon 2 to try to wall this Metagross as best as possible. And even with +1, it still doesn't do more than half, which is perfect. And I'm gonna just recover back all the damage that he did to me. So here I'm going into my Earth Ring because I do pack the Earthquake, which can do a really nice chunk, and I get my Toxic Orb boost. So he's going to switch out into his Bronzong, and I'm just going to go for a Swords Dance, predicting the switch into the Bronzong. So that's perfect, because now I'm going to go for a Facade. It does a huge chunk to his Bronzong. It's going to be about a 2 at KO, which is perfect. So now here he is going to switch out, because he doesn't want to, he wants to save his Bronzong for later, I guess. I'm going to go for another Facade, and it does another huge chunk to his Jirachi, which is perfect. So right now my Ursaring is just tearing apart his team. So he's just gonna fodder off his Jirachi, which is totally cool with me. At least I killed something with my Ursaring, which is awesome. And it just really shows the power of Ursaring, I guess. So I'm gonna go back into my Ambipom while he goes back into his Metagross. I guess I'll just go for the fake out because I really have nothing else to lose. And I'm gonna go for the U-turn, I believe, but he misses his Meteor Mash. So because he outsped me, I'm pretty sure he's Scarf now. So since I know that, I'm going to go into my Porygon 2 to wall him once again. And here he's going to switch out into his Scissor now. And I'm going to go for a Tri-Attack just to do a little bit of damage to anything that switches in. I do get the freeze though, which is pretty cool. So I'm thinking, okay, he's frozen. I can switch into my Meloetta now and pull off a Hidden Power Fire, but he breaks out first turn and goes for a U-turn. I'm like, oh, wow. So I guess the hacks kind of screwed me over in the end instead of the other way around. So I'm going to go into my Porygon 2 once again just to wall his Metagross, and he decides to just stay and go for a Meteor Mash, and I'm just going to go for a Tri-Attack just to do a little bit more damage to his Metagross, and he's going to switch out into his Ferrothorn, and I'm just going to go for a Recover. So that was kind of a bad play on his part, and I'm just going to go for an Ice Beam because I really don't have any other safe switch in. He actually goes for a Thunder Wave, which is perfect for me. So now I'm just gonna keep going for Ice Beams because I really don't have any other safe switch in, but I'm guessing, okay, I can try going to my Staraptor for a close combat, possibly, and that doesn't even kill the Ferrothorn, so that's really disappointing. I'm just going to take a huge chunk of damage from the Rocky Helmet and the Iron Barbs, and he's going to get his final layer of Spikes out, which is pretty bad for me. So I'm finally going to kill the Ferrothorn, but at this point, I'm at such low HP. I'm at -2 in defense and special defense, which is really unfortunate. He's going to go into a Scizor. I'll just let him kill off my Staraptor, because I'm just going to die next turn anyways. So now I switch into my Porygon 2 is going to take a huge chunk of damage from the spikes. And here, he's going to go for a Bullet Punch, gets a crit, but still doesn't do too much. I'm just going to go for a cover, which is fine with me. So he's going to switch out back into his Metagross now. I'm going to fire off another Recover because I thought he might just keep going for Bullet Punches. But here he's praying for a flinch with the Zen Head, but doesn't get it, which is cool. On my part, I'm going to finish him off with a Tri-Attack. So I know the Scissor's probably banded, so I know he's probably going to go for a superpower, and I know I can live that. So he does go for the superpower. I'm just going to go for a Tri-Attack. I'm not sure why. I probably should have gone for the Recover and just stall him more. That was a bit of a bad play on my part. So here I'm going to go into my Ambipom just to scare him off again. And he only has a Scissor and his Bronzong left. So I'm going to go for the Fury Swipes because I know he's probably going to switch out. But Fury Swipes does a really nice chunk to the Bronzong. Wow, that's really impressive. So he's going to get a little bit of leftover recovery. I'm going for another Fury Swipes, but I miss, which is really unfortunate because I'm pretty sure that really cost me the game because probably would have been able to finish off his Bronzong with the Fury Swipes. He could have switched into a Scizor, and I definitely just would have killed him off with my Lopunny. So I go for Frustration just to do a little bit of damage. He's going to go for a Toxic on me, and I'm thinking, oh man, this sucks. And so I'm going to keep going for Frustrations because that's the only move I can do on this Lopunny. I don't have anything else. So he's going to keep going for Gyro Pulse, which is going to do a lot. And now I'm finally going to kill... no, he just pulls off a dick move and just goes into a Scizor just to get a 2-0 win on me. So, wow, that's kind of a dick move. But anyways, that was a pretty close game, actually. I feel like the Fury Swipe really did matter in the end, but you know what, that's totally fine. Like, you know, hacks and like bad stuff happens all the time, so I don't really mind. I feel really proud for doing well against a Monotype Steel team, so when I'm Monotype normal, so that's kind of funny. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this battle, and I'll see you guys later.